Alrighty. Decided I'd play up the video on this this camera. So, apparently the autofocus doesn't work very well. Anyways, figured I'd give you guys a little tour of the garage, which is a disaster area just because I don't have time for anything lately. Obviously we have the CBR. Let's turn autofocus off. We did the fairings a while back with rhino lining. It's not really rhino liner, but truck bed liner. You get the idea. Kind of like it. Looks cool. Need to finish certain parts like the tank, the back, the huge section that's missing. Anyways, so the beast. This here is the TS125 Duster. I've given this to Lauren. It's a 2-stroke 125cc. I guess you call it dual sport. It will eventually be street legal again. It does run, I just don't have a carb for it. I can pretty much force it to run by throwing some gas into the engine and kicking her over. Right now it's got these bars on it. Just not really a bar at all, just a galvanized pipe. I was letting Lauren test it so she get a better idea of how she wanted to have the handlebars on it, and she's decided she wants to go with the LT80 style, which we put on her XS400, which is covered in all sorts of shit, including the tail for the for the CR. Anyways, these are the handlebars that she wants, which is the same handlebars as is on that guy, which is actually where they came off of, was another body that we had for it. Obviously XS400, Lauren's first bike. We're keeping it. Just gotta tear her down and redo the exhaust. Exhaust is beat up a little bit. It came off of the Bio Ninja, which is no longer a project bike anymore, so we're just parting it out. We got an XR 650 torn apart as well. Picked it up from a guy. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, said he didn't want it anymore. And let's see, you can't really, well, I guess you can sort of see it right here. Let's see if I can focus on this. See the gap there? That gap is the engine actually separating. And if you look, right there's one of the reasons why. Not sure what I want to do with this. I'm kind of using it for parts a little bit. Like I intend to use the headlight for the Supermoto project, which is over here. Oops, let's get this thing in focus. There we go. The CR500 Supermoto. Need to finish getting the engine tore out. There's a large crack over top of the transmission. Let's see if I can get in here. Let's see, focus it. Can't see it all that well on the camera, but there's a crack right here, or a split, and it runs up here. This is where the previous owner had done welding because the kickstart kicked back and cracked the engine. Not very pretty at all. I think that's how it got cracked again, was whenever it was kicking back, because the old CDI was stuck in advance, so every time I go to kick it, it was firing too soon and kicking back. Damaged a couple of pairs of boots. Let's see, as mentioned before, there's the Bio Ninja being ripped apart. I don't know, I want to keep the engine, I think. Probably put on a go-kart, not sure yet. May sell it, who knows. We got ourselves right here in the middle. That's my XS400 frame with the front end. The rear end sitting right here. That's the XR tank. Scooter was my brother's. He fucked it up. I started working on it. Haven't had a chance to touch it since. Need to finish putting it back together. This is a parked scooter. It came from my stepbrother. He got hit by an old lady in a car. Destroyed the scooter. That's my pile of copper. Let's see. Lauren's bike isn't here, obviously. She's in class. This is the LT80. It doesn't look so pretty anymore. Had issues with the engine, so fell that water. Had issues with the engine, so took it apart. And it still runs. Just gotta clean the carbs again. There was some god-awful gas in there a while back. Get the side off here because I was planning to replace it with a cold start. Tired of dealing with the battery. A little more, not mine. And then we got this guy. Not mine, but it's family members. Brought it over for me to work on it. Fun toy. Right now it doesn't have any gas in it, but I had to clean up the carbs and do some adjustments on it. Got it so well tuned that even Lauren can pull start it. The speedometer that's on here is actually the same one as I plan to use on the CR. Won't go into details about this one, just that it's fun. Winch in the front and back, etc. Let's see, where did the box of parts everywhere? Bio Ninja parts. Here we are. Yep. Some fancy same exact one. Rewired it. It's not finished, of course. That was just for me to do testing, so I can make it work on this guy, which it does. What in the world? Oh, neighbor kid crying. That's more or less it. This is my very dirty garage because I don't have time to clean it. Do have another frame inside there. Was the original frame for that bike. That is it. See ya.